I've performed in front of like a stadium full of 110,000 people. No big deal. But when it comes to like one-on-ones, I'm like, Hey everyone, I'm Teni Panosian. I live in Los Angeles and I am Armenian. I mean, I was born in Tehran, Iran, and it was the revolution at the time, so it wasn't the place my family wanted me to grow up. We just picked up and left. We left actually as refugees. A lot of families would move to like Amsterdam, Holland, Germany. We ended up in Athens. And then finally, when our papers were in order, we came to the US and I've been here ever since. The way I got started on YouTube, you know, I had my blog. I had MissMaven.com at the time. I was writing about beauty products, doing reviews, things like that. And I had a bunch of guy friends that were on YouTube. So they'd always have parties, they'd always have get-togethers, and I'd go over there and they'd be like, Teni, we need to make you a channel. This is something I did a really long time ago. It was like maybe 3 years ago. It was a lip swatch video that I did, and I was listening to Jay-Z's Tom Ford. So just the beat, the percussion in that song is so, and I'm a dancer, like I have been all my life, and so music is like a big part of my life. I just really wanted to choreograph something to that. So every video you see of mine that's like a style diary or anything that's like narrative style that isn't me talking, it's just music, know that I picked the music first and then I choreographed the video to the music. It's something that happens in my head first, where I sort of have a general idea of what I want to do, but once I go in, that's where like the choreography actually starts when I'm editing. So that's kind of the way I like to look at it, as actual choreography. I get my artistic talent from my dad. If you see some of the work he's created, it's pretty mind-blowing. So I've been drawing, painting, doing sketches. When I was younger, you know those like fantasy characters in like comic books, I would draw those. I would make up my own. There was a place called Legacy in Glendale where they sold like comic books and all those characters and stuff, so that was like my jam when I was younger. I would be a Jedi for sure. And I think my lightsaber would be cerulean. I think I'd have to go with katana with the fans and the arms, the neck. I'm so sorry, I'm a terrible person. What about the, why can't I remember the name of it? Natalie Portman was in the movie for this, I think. The mask, the white mask. What is that called? The Anonymous. You know, I was so happy I opened up about anxiety because I got so many messages, so many comments, DMs. I know how terrible anxiety can be and how crippling it actually is. At a certain point in your life, you're an adult and you have to take accountability for your life. You can't always be a victim to your circumstances. So no matter what I've been through, a lot of like traumatic stuff, I still want to live the best life that I can live, and that's up to me. Nobody's gonna do that for me. When those feelings come up and when you start going through that stuff, just let it be. Don't look at tears as a sign of weakness. With the same hand that I wipe my tear, I will slash your throat if I have to. Like, if you're able to purge those feelings, that actually makes you a strong person. So don't feel bad about crying. I wish hashtag LiveTinted was around when I was like 15, trying to dye my hair lighter, and you know, now I wouldn't change my black hair for anything. I love my brown eyes, I love my strong features. LiveTinted means to share that with the world and show them how beautiful it is.